Hey, what's up? So today back with another recent reads video. The theme for today will be manga that are on the genre of slice of life, drama, romance, more on the everyday happenings of life. So this is like a pretty big contrast to probably the video before this is like a horror video, but I do love to balance my reading in terms of genres, in terms of the sort of atmospheres of manga, because I don't really like getting stuck in one genre, one area of manga for too long. So today I figured I would pull out a couple of reads that I've really enjoyed on the more quieter, more wholesome end of things. So I'll get started with this one here. This is a manga that is titled Walking Around Town with a Ghost Dog by the author Ippan Nakamura. So this manga here was published in 2022. And this is the first tankobon for this mangaka. So to give some information on Nakamura, as I flick through this, they are primarily an illustrator, but they have been doing more and more manga over time. If you check out their socials, which I'll put in the description, you'll find that a lot of their work and their art has very natural, like a lot of nature in it. They're also currently serializing another manga that is titled The Two Who Paint, which is about a robot and a human who share a common language of painting. I believe there are 2 volumes of that out so far. But the manga that we have here, Walking Around Town with a Ghost Dog, is a very chill manga. It's essentially about what the title suggests. So it's a guy who, with his ghost dog friend, they go around and explore different parts of Japan. And that's pretty much it. But there are some extra parts to the story. It's not just walking around and observing things, although most of it is. We do get a little bit of insight to the origins of the dog. We also get some philosophical sections as well, looking at how the main character perceives himself, about being kind, that sort of thing. But this is a very, very nice manga to read if you want to just relax. So the main strength of Nakamura is all of the natural imagery. So in terms of areas where they explore places like Nakano Broadway, Koenji, Samezu, a lot of places that you may recognize. They also even explore and showcase Takoshe, which is an alternative manga store in, I think, is it Nakano Broadway? Probably near there. That has a lot of Axe manga, Garo stuff as well. I'm not sure whereabouts it was here. Forgot exactly, but should have popped up before. Not sure where it was here. That's fine, but either way, it was like they drew the actual storefront of the store, which was really cool. So if you have been around Japan, you will recognize some of the places. And some of the places they visit as well, they go into the backstory, the history of that specific location. So if you love just learning about different places, then this manga is a great one. And also the dog's name is Hana-chan as well. So very cute and a very relaxing one to read. I will definitely will pick up more of Nakamura's stuff. I know they also have an art book available, which is kind of perfect for the art that they do. And in terms of other manga, I think I'll wait a little bit for the current serialization of their manga to finish up before I pick it up. just because I'm trying to limit myself on how many ongoing manga I'm reading, just because I'm trying to stick to completed manga, getting through my to-read list, that sort of thing. But yeah, walking around town with a ghost dog, very wholesome, but gives some great insights into just living, you know, being kind, wanting to be someone who is good, reflecting a lot of like the mangaka's own sentiments. So yeah, really cool one with amazing art and quite a relaxed vibe. So this one was read recently. Another manga that I've read as well, which this one is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. This is a manga that is titled What Can I Say When I Meet You by Nemu Youko, who I've actually have read some manga in the past. I didn't realize that she was the mangaka for this. So to give some background for Nemu Youko, she debuted in 2004. And this specific manga was written and published after she'd given birth to her daughter in 2018. And so this whole book is following a couple going through a pregnancy. And so it sort of takes the own experiences of the mangaka and puts it into manga form with this couple. I believe the name was Kiri and Muchan. And so these two, they're in their 30s, they've got established careers, they have, you know, a good dynamic at home. But once we have this pregnancy pop up, the manga gives a lot of very important insights into how more so the wife, how she experiences it, how all the different considerations of eating, of, you know, general lifestyle and career modifications are needed to support the pregnancy. So it's super insightful, and this is a really cool transition here as well, where she's kind of walking through a door and it transitions into the test here. This is sort of when they receive it, and it's met with obviously trepidation. There's like a lot of different emotions that come through: happiness, nervousness, everything comes all at once. And the strength of it is that through these two characters, the manga provides a lot of perspectives onto the ups and downs of the whole thing. And so on top of this, I believe it was at the end, like the afterword, they also have like a published conversation with another mother who was working as an editor in the manga industry. So there's a conversation between her and Nemu Youko, giving insights into pregnancy even more. And I think one of the descriptions for the book, I'll read out because I think it's a very strong description. So this is by the mangaka. So it says, "This book is for pregnant women, those who were pregnant, those who will soon be pregnant, those who are wondering if they should become pregnant, those who do not want to become pregnant, those who are not interested in pregnant women, those who have pregnant women around, and those who are close to pregnant women. This is a book that any person who's been born can read." So I thought that was such a powerful message from the mangaka, and the manga definitely lives up to that description. So I would highly recommend this book. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. It's such an interesting one. The storytelling is done with such masterful style where everything flows really easily, really well, to the point where it was really quick. I read this in faster than I normally would read manga, just because everything flows really well. I wanted to know what happens next with all the characters and stuff. But yeah, an amazing manga, definitely. I do believe, I'm not too actually sure if this manga has been published in English. Maybe it was digital. I will have to check. Not physically. I don't believe there are any physical English versions of this. But yeah, definitely if you want to read a manga about pregnancy, if you want to learn about, you know, the importance of a strong support network for those who are pregnant, those who know people who are pregnant, also about the sacrifices that you need to make for both the person who's pregnant, those who are close to her, and also just uncertainty, navigating and approaching uncertainty with sort of major and minor risks and challenges. This is definitely the manga for that. You see physical, emotional, and environmental transformation being navigated throughout the story. So I think this one is perfect for that. So yeah, 10 out of 10, such a good manga. So yeah, that was What Can I Say When I Meet You by Nemu Youko, published in 2020. This tankobon here, but serialized 8 months after the birth of her daughter in 2018. Alright, so we'll head over to the last series here. This one is a shoujo series. So this one here actually isn't a recent read, although I did revisit it recently. This is a manga titled Gunjou Reflection, which means like aquamarine reflection. So this is a manga by drawn and written by Mayu Sakai, who does mainly shoujo works. And this one was published in, I think it started in 2019. Ribbon Mascot Comics, and it's a 5-volume series. So this one is not translated in English officially. I do believe there are scanlations of it. But shoujo manga is, I think, still a new area for me. I do want to explore more in shoujo manga because that's largely an untapped part of the manga world for me. But this one is definitely my favorite shoujo manga. So it's a kind of like a high school romance and drama series, and I love, you know, taking a break from all the gekiga, all of the grittier sort of manga, and returning to these roots of just very pretty aesthetics. You've got all the one of the main things I like about shoujo is all these special effects, these glitters and these sparkles everywhere. But yeah, this manga is set in a high school of performing arts. So Koharu, which is our main character, she just joined, and her life in high school starting off is a bit daunting because everyone in the school is pretty famous. You know, it's filled with actors, with idols, with models, that sort of thing. And for Koharu, she is mainly just starting off with doing ad work. You know, she appears on television sometimes for different ads, but her goal is to, you know, pursue her career of acting. And so while she is in school, a bunch of things happen, and she is given a role for a play. And so through that, she meets different people. You've got the main love interest here, and we have, over the 5 volumes, a lot of drama occurring. So this is our other main guy. I forgot the name. I believe it's oh yes, Ren. Serizawa Ren. So he is the main love interest in this manga, and throughout it, we get to see their relationship develop. We get to learn why Ren is a bit distant, why his past with acting is sort of kept a secret. So that's another plot point that comes through the manga. But I just love this because it's a really wholesome one. You know, it's about overcoming expectations, about of course romance, about sticking true to what you want for yourself. And all of it is done very well. The art is very detailed, of course. And each page is, with shoujo manga, very dense pages. A lot of things happening on each page. Very dynamic paneling. All these visual effects coming up. But I thought the ending was very satisfying, in my opinion. So yeah, shoujo manga, I do definitely want to get into more of that stuff. Although I guess I can be a little bit more picky with shoujo manga because I have read a couple that have like I don't like the manga where it takes so long for the main couple to do anything. It's just a slow burn the entire time. I hate that. This one was pretty well paced, 5 volumes, resolves in a great way, and the main character and the main love interest are pretty likable as well, so that was great. But yeah, this was Gunjou Reflection, my current favorite shoujo manga in the world of romance, high school dramas, all that type of stuff. But yeah, this that was the end of the list of books that I wanted to go through today. So slice of life, drama, wholesome sort of manga. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this one. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.